Travailler dans la... au mois d'avril.
Don't touch that dial. You've found Air Canada's Retropop channel. Hello, my friend. This is your host, Marc Denis, inviting you to relax, to make yourself comfortable, and to reach for your complimentary En Route magazine, which you will turn to the audio pages in order to follow the flow of this outstanding one-hour review of some of the top hits of the 70s, with insight and news from the artists that created them, as interviewed over the last few weeks. Chers amis, bonjour et bienvenue à l'antenne Retropop sur les ailes d'Air Canada. Ici Marc Denis qui vous invite à vous mettre bien à l'aise et à suivre le déroulement de cette rétro musicale des années 70 par le biais des pages audio de votre revue de bord en route. Une heure tout à fait exceptionnelle durant laquelle vous entendrez non seulement une douzaine de grands succès des années 70, mais aussi des artistes eux-mêmes tels qu'interviewés au cours des dernières semaines. So without further ado, fasten your seatbelt and pump up the volume as we get top hits of the 70s off the ground with a smash from February of 1970, the unmistakable Creedence Clearwater Revival with Traveling Band.
737 coming out of the sky. Oh, won't you take me down to Memphis on a midnight ride? I won't move. Playing in a traveling band. Yeah, but I'm flying across the land, trying to get a hand. Playing in a traveling band. Take me to the hotel, baggage gone, oh well. Come on, won't you get me to my room? I won't move. Playing in a traveling band. Yeah, well I'm flying across the land, trying to get a hand. Playing in a traveling band. Listen to the radio, talking about the last show. Someone got excited, had to call and stay militia. Won't move. Playing in a traveling band. Yeah, well I'm flying across the land, trying to get a hand. Playing in a traveling band. Wow. Here we come again on Saturday night. With your fussing and your fighting, won't you get me to the right? I won't move. Playing in a traveling band. Yeah, well I'm flying across the land, trying to get a hand. Playing in a traveling band. Wow. Playing in a traveling band. Playing in a traveling band. Well, you give me tell my hand. But I'm playing in a traveling band. I'm flying across the land, trying to get a hand. Playing in a traveling band. Wow.
Don't think you could find a better song to kick off this top hits of the 70s edition of Retropop on Air Canada. From 1970 and from El Chorrito, California, Creedence Clearwater Revival featuring John Fogerty, one of North America's most successful AM Top 40 singles bands ever. They were also one of the rare groups to achieve acceptance on the FM dial as well back then. We caught up recently with John Fogerty at his studio north of Los Angeles and asked him about how he came to terms with that AM-FM duality.
We took some flack for that from the hipper, quote, hipper side. And I used to kind of laugh and I go, well, if you want to be a starving artist, then don't make a record. If you're going to make a record, you probably want someone to hear it. You know, as long as you're true to yourself and you're not just glomming on to any current fashion to sell records. In those days, it was like, well, are we an album band or a singles band? You know, why do I have to decide? Or can I come back to that question later?
Good point. After years of legal wranglings with executives of the original CCR record label, a case which he finally won in the late 80s, John is now reconciled with his past and currently at work on a new solo album and is just one or two songs away from completing this project, which he hopes to be shopping around and releasing in the next few months. John Fogerty fans, take note. I'm Marc Denis. You're listening to Retropop on Air Canada, Top Hits of the 70s edition, as we now move on to 1971 and feature the number one song of that year, Three Dog Night, and the huge anthem, Joy to the World. The three gifted singers who fronted this amazing band were Corey Wells, Danny Hutton, and Chuck Negron. The result was a remarkable blend of voices, which became the Three Dog Night trademark. We recently caught up with Chuck Negron, the lead singer on that track, Joy to the World, who remembers it all well.
When the three of us sang together, it was just a sound. And then it was so much fun getting to go back in above the three-part harmony and lay some notes on there that, in the stratosphere that I just love, 2 and 3 octaves above the tonic, and that would help make the sound.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the cars and the bars and the war, make sweet love to you, singing now, joy to the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies, love to have my fun. I'm a high night flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the world, joy to you and me. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world. Joy to you and me. You know I'm in joy. Joy to the world. You know I'm in joy. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. You know I'm in joy. Joy to the world. You know I'm in joy. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
Three Dog Night. They actually got back together for reunion concerts in the mid-'80s, but following some differences, today's Three Dog Night group only features Corey Wells and Danny Hutton. Chuck tours the oldies circuit as Chuck Negron, formerly of Three Dog Night. I guess one might be the loneliest number after all. Vous êtes à l'écoute d'une rétro musicale des années 70 à l'antenne Retropop. Ici Marc Denis. J'espère que ce spécial saura agrémenter votre voyage, que vous soyez en direction ou en provenance d'une des nombreuses destinations Air Canada, par affaires ou par plaisir. Et quel plaisir j'ai à vous dévoiler maintenant la chanson qui représente l'année 1972, à savoir le groupe America et le classique A Horse with No Name. J'ai eu le plaisir de rencontrer les deux solistes du groupe America, soit Jerry Beckley et Dewey Bonnell, de passage à Montréal récemment. Ils m'ont raconté que A Horse with No Name a connu un succès retentissant pour deux raisons selon eux. Son tempo envoûtant et son refrain universel. Representing the year 1972 on Top Hits of the 70s is the haunting A Horse with No Name by California duo America. Recently, I caught up with both Jerry Beckley and Dewey Bonnell of the band and asked them if they could pinpoint the reasons for the huge success of the song. Here's Jerry.
That song is a shuffle, and a shuffle is a kind of a weird loping type rhythm rather than straight time. It's a ta-dun, 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 ta-dun. And shuffles are hits rarely, but when they are, they tend to be very big hits for some reason. And because they're unique, they tend to stand out on the radio. The other thing is that there's no lyrics to the chorus. It literally is just a sing-along. There's no words. So it's of the universal language. It's like da-da-da-da-da, just kind of a sing-song. And I think both of those elements probably helped.
Jerry, that's terrific analysis, man.
Thank you, Dewey.
On the first part of the journey, I was looking at all the life
out of the rain. In the desert, you can remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la. After 2 days in the desert sun, my skin began to turn red. After 3 days in the desert fun, I was looking at a riverbed, and the story it told of a river that flowed made me sad to think it was dead. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 had turned to sea. There were plants and birds and rocks and things. There was sand and hills and rings. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and a perfect disguise above. Under the cities lies a heart made of ground, but the humans will give no love. You see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La 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 la
Now there's a song that has stood the test of time. From 1972, the very excellent A Horse with No Name by America, a group that was originally a trio. Following the departure of third member Dan Peek, who went off on a Christian music career in 1976, Jerry and Dewey persevered quite successfully as a duo and haven't been off the road since, performing up to 100 concerts every year in Canada, the US, Europe, and the Orient. America fans will want to pick up their latest album entitled Hourglass, available at better record stores everywhere. Top Hits of the 70s now moves on to 1973, the year you may have been listening to your new Steve Miller Band album in glorious quadraphonic sound, no less. And speaking of Steve Miller, who can forget the infectious hit song The Joker from the fall of that year? We caught up recently with the Space Cowboy, who remembered that that song was a question of perseverance and timing with Capitol Records. Steve Miller.
I had completely given up on my record company ever really thinking I was worth anything to promote. I didn't fit their standard idea of what it's supposed to be. I didn't look like an entertainer. I didn't have the haircut. I was kind of short and stocky, and I had a band instead of, being a front guy, and I was just everything they weren't used to. And they didn't know how to promote me. At the same time, I did The Joker, and I made the album there. I wasn't even thinking about singles or anything, and then I played it for everybody at the company, and some kid just said, "That's a hit!" And then everybody went, "He's right!" And they all stood up with their fingers up in the air and walked out and made it a hit.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Yeah. Some call me the Gangster of Love. Some people call me Maurice, 'cause I speak of the pompatus of love. People talk about me, baby, say I'm doing you wrong, too. joker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run. Shake your tree. Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey all the time. Ooh, baby, I sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I sure don't want to hurt no one. Keep talking about me, baby. Say I'm doing you wrong. Well, don't you worry, don't worry, no, don't worry, mama. 'Cause I'm right here at home.
You're listening to Retropop on Air Canada, Top Hits of the 70s edition. I'm Marc Denis, hoping your flight to or from one of the many Air Canada destinations is a great one, whether you are with us on business or pleasure. As we now slip into 1974, boy, that was a great 12 months for Canadians on the international hit charts. Case in point, Vancouver-based foursome Bachman Turner Overdrive and their smash, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, a catchy rock song with a stutter-like vocal performance by leader Randy Bachman. During a recent interview for this program, Randy remembered a very tense moment just prior to the release of their crucial third album back in 1974.
When the head of our record label came to hear this album, he said, well, it's not bad, but I don't hear a number one hit song. Do you have anything else? And I said, we have one song, it's kind of a throwaway. And I played him You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, and he said, that's a hit song. And I said, well, let me come back and redo the vocal, because it's really goofy and I was fooling around a lot. And he said, okay, and I came back in the next morning and tried to redo the vocal, and it sounded like Frank Sinatra going, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I tried to take the stutter out. It didn't work without the stutter. And he said, look, just leave it the way it is and put it on the album. The darn thing went to number one in, I don't know, about 20 countries around the world, and it's had a big revival in the early 90s.
Yet
You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, a Canadian warning of things to come in 1974. Along with Vancouver's BTO doing very well, you also had Winnipeg-born Terry Jacks scoring one of the biggest hits of all time with Seasons in the Sun. Montrealer Andy Kim enjoying the most successful hit of his career, the million-selling Rock Me Gently. Ottawa native Paul Anka, successful on the comeback trail with You're Having My Baby. And last but certainly not least, Toronto singer-songwriter Gordon Lightfoot attaining international acclaim with the classy acoustic ballad Sundown. Nowadays, the semi-retired Lightfoot still surprises his fans with the occasional album and tour. A tour list you can bet includes the perennial concerts at Toronto's Massey Hall. Asked about Sundown during a recent chat, he revealed that the song was written the summer before the hit record, out on the farm in Aurora, Ontario, following some affairs that led to a tumultuous marital breakup. Gordon Lightfoot.
I wrote maybe 15, 20 songs out there that summer. And Sundown just happened to be one of them. I was sitting down one night and I was writing tunes and I stumbled on a little idea for a tune and Sundown was the result of it. If I was aiming that at any particular person who had maybe been stepping on my toes, it's all resolved in its history now. I mean, we're all friends, but I mean, the fact of the matter was I really wasn't even talking about anybody. I was just using the situation and using it well and making a song out of it.
I can see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. See her looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again.
Le légendaire auteur-compositeur canadien Gordon Lightfoot, qui réalisait son rêve en 1974 d'atteindre le sommet des palmarès américains. Eh bien, avec Sundown, c'était mission accomplie. C'est Marc Denis qui vous parle sur l'antenne Rétropop et le thème cette fois, une rétro musicale des années 70. Mais avant d'enchaîner avec l'année 1975, permettez-moi de vous poser la question piège suivante. Toutes les chansons de ce spécial sont des succès qui ont atteint la première position des palmarès des années 70. Sauf une. Laquelle? Consultez la page audio de votre revue de bord en route et je vous donne la réponse à la fin de l'émission. Bonne chance! Nous voici donc en 1975 et à la radio francophone, un nom domine. Beau dommage avec le fameux blues de la métropole. Comme on le sait maintenant, le groupe de Montréal allait éventuellement se réunir à 3 reprises suite à leur séparation, à la grande joie de leurs milliers de fans d'ailleurs. Un CD de nouvelles chansons et une tournée triomphale du Québec en 1995 confirment que le groupe n'était qu'en vacances. J'ai rencontré récemment l'un des membres de Beau dommage, Michel Rivard, et je lui ai demandé de me parler de ce classique, le blues de la métropole.
Je pense que c'est une chanson qui représente vraiment bien notre génération, c'est-à-dire les gens qui ont vécu, qui sont nés avec les Beatles, qui ont vécu l'Expo 67 au premier plan, là, qui se tenaient au pavillon de la jeunesse puis qui allaient voir les shows à la Place des Nations, et qui, à un moment donné, se sont rendus compte que les gangs de chums, les tripes d'adolescents, tout ça, c'est quelque chose qui peut pas durer toujours. Et je pense qu'avec le blues de la métropole, ben justement, on a réussi à dire où est-ce que notre génération était rendue au moment où on l'a écrit. Je pense que c'était en 75 à peu près.
En 67, tout était beau. C'était l'année de l'amour, c'était l'année de l'expo. Chacun son passeport avec une belle photo. J'avais des fleurs dans les cheveux, fallait-tu être niaiseux? J'avais une blonde pas mal jolie, habillée sur une terre avec 14 de mes amis. Parti élever des poules à la campagne, qui m'aurait dit que la nature allait un jour voler ma gang. Ah, ah, ah. Mais qu'est-ce qu'un gars peut faire quand il a plus le goût de boire sa bière, quand il est tanné de jouer à mer avec la fille de son voisin? Tous mes amis sont disparus, puis moi non plus, je me reconnais plus. On est 10 000 sur la rue Saint-Paul, avec le blues de la métropole. Je sais plus quoi dire à mes amis, non. Ils sont rendus ou ben trop gelés ou ben trop chauds. Y'en a 2, 3 qui sont rendus un peu trop beaux. Même Jésus-Christ a embarqué mon ancienne blonde dans son troupeau. Ah, ah, ah. Mais qu'est-ce qu'un gars peut faire quand il a plus le goût de boire sa bière, quand il est tanné de jouer à mer avec la fille de son voisin? Tous mes amis sont disparus, et moi non plus, je me reconnais plus. On est 10 000 sur la rue Saint-Paul, avec le blues de la métropole. Yeah. J'avais un chum qui était correct, lui, mais je le vois plus, il est en prison dans le bout de Québec. Il a mis des bombes quand il a perdu ses élections. Si je m'ennuie trop, vous êtes bien mieux de faire attention, là. Attention, mais qu'est-ce qu'un gars peut faire quand il a plus le goût de boire sa bière, quand il est tanné de jouer à mer avec la fille de son voisin? Tous mes amis sont disparus, puis moi non plus, je me reconnais plus. On est 10 000 sur la rue Saint-Paul, avec le blues de la métropole, avec le blues de la métropole, avec le blues
There's Montreal supergroup Beau Dommage and their tribute to the Expo 67 generation, a smash hit record in the summer of 1975, Le Blues de la Métropole. They too have reunited recently for a CD of successful new songs and a sold-out tour of Quebec and New Brunswick, sponsored by a major bank. Can you say Beau Dollars? Still in 1975, here come the Eagles with the great One of These Nights. And speaking of groups reuniting, when they bitterly broke up in the early 80s, didn't someone in the band say that there was as much of a chance they would reunite as hell freezing over? Well, wouldn't you know it, hell froze over. The Reunited Eagles concert tour of 1994 grossed almost $80 million. Hell Freezes Over is even the name of their first new album. Go figure, huh? And as with all groups, there is a leader. But with the Eagles, though, you have a very stormy, if not delicate, dual leadership situation between Don Henley and Engl-Fra. Now that hell has frozen over, who is the leader this time around? Together with Engl-Fra, here is Don Henley with the answer.
We take turns. When I'm down, Glenn's in charge. He's okay, and when he's down, I'm. And then some days we're both out of it, and somebody else will take over.
Don provides more quiet leadership in the Eagles.
When I go off the deep end, though, I really go.
Yeah, I was also going to say that when Henley takes off his hat, sometimes he'll tell me, "Well, Glenn, you should go to bed now," because we got to work tomorrow. So then, another day it'll be me telling him. I think Don is the most level-headed.
Got your demons.
You're listening to Retropop on Air Canada, Top Hits of the 70s edition. I'm Marc Denis, and before we move on to 1976, let me ask you this trivia question. All of the songs featured on this program are certified number one mega hits of the 70s. All number ones except one. Which one? With the help of the audio page of your En Route magazine, see if you can guess which song. I'll give you the answer at the end of the program. Good luck. We now enter 1976, the year the city of Montreal hosted the Summer Olympic Games, from which emerged a superstar gymnast from Romania, Nadia Comaneci, the Perfect 10. On the hit charts, superstars like Peter Frampton, Kiss, and KC and the Sunshine Band were scoring top 10s, and perennial favorites like Chicago were finally scoring their first number one hit after 9 years of trying. Who can forget the beautiful If You Leave Me Now? We caught up recently with Chicago keyboard player Robert Lamb, who is still amazed today at the song's success.
I am notorious for not being able to judge the single. Like, we listen to the album and say, well, okay, which one's the single? And I said, If You Leave Me Now, no way in the world that's going to be a single. Because, where I come from, I like mid-tempo, up-tempo stuff. I like angular, pushy stuff. And If You Leave Me Now is like completely, come on, And it's a number one song all over the world.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. And if you leave me now, you'll take away the very heart of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. Ooh.
Representing 1976, Chicago. They're still together in the 90s, you know, touring almost every year and releasing a new record at the rate of almost one a year since that hit, If You Leave Me Now. Hey, they're not leaving. Chicago is here to stay. And stay tuned, because here comes 1977, a year that has Fleetwood Mac stamped all over it. Count them, 4 top 10 hits that year for the British-American quintet, including the smash Dreams from the multi-million selling album Rumors, which is now second only to Michael Jackson's Thriller in all-time sales. Now, although all 5 members of the band have had varying degrees of solo success since the breakup, the reunions, and the ultimate demise of the group in the early 90s, will anyone in the band ever possibly be bigger than the group itself? Mick Fleetwood.
I think Fleetwood Mac is most definitely bigger than any of its members. Fleetwood Mac is something that none of us should want to get away from, and I have nothing but respect and the acceptance of the fact that Fleetwood Mac is always going to be a part of my life. You have to accept the medicine only comes once, and that has been Fleetwood Mac.
Vous écoutez l'émission Retropop sur les ailes d'Air Canada. Au menu cette fois, une rétro musicale des années 70. Ici Marc Denis. Et plein feu maintenant sur l'année 1978, une année fortement inondée par la vague disco et par l'immense popularité du film Saturday Night Fever. La bande sonore du film, elle, allait marquer le retour en force des Bee Gees, avec qui je m'entretenais récemment. Eux qui sont toujours actifs par les temps qui courent et, bien sûr, toujours à la recherche d'un hit ou deux dans les années 90. Mais attention, lorsque l'on aborde la question du disco, ils deviennent un peu chatouilleux. Comme vous allez l'entendre, n'allez surtout pas placer les Bee Gees dans la même catégorie que plusieurs de ces autres banalités disco de la même période. Sinon, vous toucherez une corde très sensible. Representing 1978, a trio making a triumphant return to the top of the charts that year, courtesy of the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, the Bee Gees. During a recent chat with two of the boys, I found out that they can be quite touchy with that 5-letter word, disco. Along with Brother Robin, here's Barry Gibb.
It's a musical span that we're very proud of. I mean, a lot of people say they tend to pigeonhole the whole Fever period as being a period where good music didn't come out. That is not true. A lot of terrible records came out because of Saturday Night Fever, but they didn't come out by this group.
And they weren't disco records because, people get confused. The film established the disco image, not the songs. The songs weren't written for the film.
We just think it's a great shame that anybody should think of any period of music in American music history as being something to be ashamed of. We're proud of that period. And those records that we made, we believe to this day that if you didn't have a film called Saturday Night Fever and you released those songs today, they would be smashes.
That song still stands today as the Bee Gees' biggest hit so far, number one for a solid 8 weeks in a row in the spring of 1978, Night Fever. Incidentally, the three Gibbs are currently feverishly at work on some new music they hope may crack the top 10 for a 4th decade in a row. Don't bet against them. And I'll bet you have an answer for me on that trivia question I asked you earlier in the program. Well, hang tight. The answer is minutes away. But first, let's wrap up this Top Hits of the 70s edition of Retropop with one last song covering 1979, and it's a great one. The tune was simply called Babe by Illinois quintet Styx, which we'll hear in a moment. Now, after disbanding in 1984 and reuniting again for a short period in the early 90s, leader Dennis DeYoung isn't ruling out the possibility of yet one more at-bats for Styx. While the other members are pursuing musical projects of their own, DeYoung is busy as an actor in musicals and theater these days, most recently playing the part of Pilot in Jesus Christ Superstar. I caught up with him backstage a few weeks ago and asked him his preference, on stage with Styx or on stage with theater. He was quick to the point. Dennis DeYoung.
Well, rock and roll is the best job in the world. Everybody knows that. Everybody wants that job. Takes the least talent, makes the most money, and has the greatest fans in the world, so who wouldn't want that job? Theater is great, but it has nothing on rock and roll. That's the greatest job in the world.
Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way. The time is drawing near. My train is going. I see it in your eyes. The love, the need, your tears. But I'll be lonely without you, and I'll need your love to see me through. So please believe me, my heart is in your hand, and I'll be missing you. 'Cause you know it's you, babe. Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, feel like giving up, you know it's you, babe, giving me the courage and the strength I need. Please believe that it's true. Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Babe, I'm leaving. I'll say it once again. And somehow try to smile. I know the feeling we're trying to forget. Only for a while, 'cause I'll be lonely without you, and I'll need your love to see me through. So please believe me, my heart is in your hands, 'cause I'll be missing you. Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you. Ooh, babe.
Styx, closing out Air Canada's Retropop Top Hits of the 70s edition. And now the answer to the trivia question I asked you earlier. All of the songs featured on this program are certified #1 mega hits of the 70s, except one. Which one? Well, they were all number ones, and that includes the French-language tune by Beau Dommage, which reached number one on Billboard's French-language equivalent in Quebec in 1975. All number ones, except the very first song of the show. That's right. If you said Creedence Clearwater Revival's Traveling Band, you're absolutely right, my friend. Have an extra bag of Air Canada peanuts on me. You deserve it. See, as successful as CCR were in the singles department, they never scored a number one hit. Of their 20 chart entries lifetime, 5 of those CCR singles peaked at number 2 on the Billboard chart, and Traveling Band was one of them. Yep. And Creedence also holds the distinction of being the only band on today's program not to reform ever again following the initial breakup of the group. Note that in the case of America and Chicago, they never really broke up at all, despite the loss of key members of the group. Still going strong. And there you have it. I'm Marc Denis. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Retropop as much as I had fun putting it together for you. If you'd like to listen again, stay tuned to this Air Canada channel. The program will return shortly. Eh bien, la réponse à la question piège. Toutes les chansons de ce spécial sont des succès qui ont atteint la première position des palmarès des années 70. Sauf une. Laquelle? Eh bien, si vous avez choisi Creedence Clearwater Revival, Traveling Band, vous avez visé juste. Bravo! Votre agent de bord vous doit un café sur le bras. Effectivement, cette chanson de CCR a vu son élan freiné en 2e position du Billboard au printemps de 1970. D'ailleurs, CCR est aussi la seule formation au programme de cette émission à ne pas reprendre les activités après la rupture initiale du groupe. Eh bien voilà, ici Marc Denis, j'espère que cette édition de l'émission Retropop vous a plu. Si vous désirez écouter de nouveau, gardez cette antenne Air Canada, le programme vous revient dans quelques instants. Et bon voyage!